This person leaked from the Supreme Court, never happened. You know how you find, but they don't want to mention this because they think it's so terrible. You take the writer and or the publisher of the paper, a certain paper that you know, and you say, who is the leaker? National Security. And they say, we're not going to tell you. They say, it's okay, you're going to jail.
It's a sad state of affairs that America is reaching, where each side now seems to be advocating throwing their political opponents in jail. You know, there used to be a concept when I was growing up called political prisoner. And when a government was throwing people in prison just for their political ideas, because the government in power opposed them, we said that was a bad thing. America is fast approaching a world in which they will soon have a host of political prisoners, depending on which government is in power. Where America is slowly becoming a fascist third world dictatorship, in my view. And this is one canary in the coal mine on that.
The sort of, again, it should start with the individual and you personally, you, the person watching this at home. It starts with you. But the purpose of government then is just to protect our ability to be moral. It's to protect our ability as individuals to deal with one another. The purpose of government is not to sort of craft and engineer a society in which we are, happy. It's not to craft a society in which we are maximizing good behavior.
Why do you say life is easy? Most people in today's mixed economy hate their jobs and don't have easy lives. Because I'm not most people. You have to, if you hate your job, you have to think of a solution to that. Yeah, today's mixed economy makes it much more difficult. But what I'm opposing is the metaphysical, not the current cultural condition, but the metaphysical attitude. Oh, life's so hard. Life sucks. I have to be in reality. Reality is rigged. The malevolent universe premise, Ayn Rand called it. I do not relate to that.
The main takeaway from this book is that there are things that are not in your control, but there are also things that are 100% in your control. And whether you win or not, again, it's not in your control, but whether you develop and improve is within your control. So Wall's philosophy is, it's not that when we find ourselves playing an important game, somehow magically we will rise up to the occasion. You don't rise up to the occasion. You fall to the levels of your habits, as we said in a previous episode. To put differently, you fall to the level of the things that you are used to doing. Creating patterns, creating routines, creating a system is the main message of this book. And if you do these things, you cannot lose. You will definitely improve. How much you'll improve, who knows? But the result has to be at some point better because you're doing the right things. So keep doing the right things, and then these right things are going to lead you to better results.
The fact that you have an emotional response to the screen is not something that we can morally evaluate. There are no emotional shoulds, as we've been saying in recent episodes, and your reaction to any particular work of art, of course, is not a moral issue at all, ever. Now, is it a sense of life issue? Is it a philosophical issue that you might want to look into for your own happiness sake? Yeah. Because if to you the universe, or the essence of the universe, or the essence of human life is the terror, despair, and hopelessness that it obviously screams out from the screen, anyone looking at that painting has to see that the utter despair, terror, horror, hopelessness. And if that in any real sense is life to you, you can't be a happy person, really, can you? It's not that there's an emotional should about any particular work of art. It's just that it's indicative of a sense of life that is probably going to be very unhappy and malevolent in some way.
What about violent games? Is playing them immoral? No. What about sick games? I mean, you make up the script. No, it's not immoral to play any video game. The only thing that's immoral is either blanking out your mind or acting upon, to violate the rights of others or do something unjust to others. But this comes under the general heading of, is it immoral to think certain thoughts or to experience certain emotions or to have certain fantasies? No, morality is not concerned with censoring you. It's not concerned with prohibiting this and prohibiting that. It's telling you how to achieve your happiness. And it tells you essentially one thing: think, turn on your mind and focus.
Conservatives, I think, almost by definition, or maybe by definition, they're resisting change. That's what they're doing. So if the left is doing X, then conservatives are holding on to Y. Jump forward to today. I don't think there's any pretense anymore of conservatives defending the Constitution or defending capitalism, defending individual rights. They rarely pay lip service to the above.
The issue is, have you lived? If you feel that you've lived a life and you know that death is just going out of existence, then you don't fear death. Ayn Rand said that she liked the saying of some Greek philosopher, she doesn't know which one, who said, "It's not I who will die, it's the universe that will go out of existence."